Hello again, welcome. It's Quickfire Topics. It's been a bit, hasn't it? Bloody hell. It's been a while. New camera position here. The reason being, let me explain. I'm not trying to showcase my junk. I didn't mean it like that. YouTube, please, I need the money. Stop. No, my office isn't done yet, obviously. However, I am planning on getting everything sorted and done relatively soon. In which case, this is probably the angle I'll be filming from. Because there'll be stuff going on behind me up here. And also over here I want to have some sort of shelf showcasing Epic Gamer merch. So that's sort of where I'm going with things. And that's how things are going to be looking. So I just thought I'd get you used to the new angle. Because I know people don't like change. But this is what we're sticking with. So you're going to just have to get on with things and deal with it. Unfortunately, but that's how it do be like on occasion. But that'll be soon. I reckon next Quickfire Topics, you're gonna see a huge transformation. So let me just, we'll do it here. You ready? This is gonna be the transformation scene. Not in this video, but I'm gonna record a clip now that I'll put in the next Quickfire Topics when everything is looking cool, and you'll be like, wow, that is a relatively large change. So you ready? Oh, and this. And then in the next video, I'll do that, but when I clap, it'll be different. So, you're welcome. Now, before we even get into the quick fire topics, before we even get into the intro, we got one here. We got one here from Illiterate Med who says, "Did you get anything from Loot Crate again?" Oh boy, did I ever get another Loot Crate? What's wrong with them? So it's time we did another unboxing, folks, because we've got another Loot Crate here, and it's gonna be an Epic Gamer. I really hope there was nothing valuable in that. Who am I kidding? Of course there's not. Here we go, boys. It's about time we open up our Loot Gaming crate for the month of August. I'm just joking. This is probably from fucking April. I don't know. Now, if I had my sword, this obviously wouldn't be an issue, but I don't have my sword, so we're just gonna have to carve into this bad boy with my desk key. We'll get through it eventually. Don't worry. I'm halfway there. Fucking got it. You ready? That's my address. Don't worry about it. You don't. Let's just. What's this then? Right. Number one thing we've got is a Mortal Kombat 11 t-shirt. And this is, wow, now that is something I'd wear out in public. That's fucking incredible. I'm going to wear that right now. I'm going to go to the pub, and I'm going to order a beer with the boys. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, wow, yeah, that's incredible. Oh, I look gorgeous. Yeah, that's, wow. Oh, fuck me. I'm going to, oh, yeah. Now, see, when I go out, I'm gonna go to the pub. I'm gonna go up to the Brampton Halt. Shout out to the Brampton Halt. And I'm gonna wear this t-shirt. And my God, honestly, if they don't give me free drinks, I'll be upset. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that's pretty fucking cool. We'll save that till the end. Don't look. You're not allowed to see that. It's a surprise. So a bonus item? What is going on? Why is this Loot Crate full of cool things? We'll go through the garbage first. Right, we've got a Dark Souls 3 piece of paper. So that's absolutely fantastic. We've got the do you want to open the bonus items first, or? Oh no, wait, we've got a collectible pin. How's that? Try that one on for size. Yeah, incredible. Looking cool. Gaming. Okay, should we go for the bonus item first? Because I don't know what's in this. And the thing that I can see here looks genuinely really cool. So let's have a look here. What's this? Loot Crate 2018. Fair. Hand wash only. Do not soak. Do not microwave. What could this possibly be that I would consider micro... Oh, it's a mug. It's going to be a mug, isn't it? Oh, it's not a mug. It's a glass. Here we go. I'm glad I didn't save this till last, because that's fucking garbage, isn't it? That's alright. It's a little Pac-Man eating his little ghosts. And I'll have a nice glass of milk in that and pour it all over my head. Finally, the thing that we've got here, which I'm honestly, this is pretty fucking hype. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm looking at it right now and it already looks like really fucking cool. Is this guy. Look at that thing. That looks fucking cool. I like it a lot. How do we open it? Destiny in-game item code redemption. Oh my god. I have a code for Destiny 2. Oh my god, I've not played Destiny 2 in fucking ages. They've stuck it over the top or something though. Enter the 9-digit code. And what does that mean? I'll get this skin for the ghost in Destiny 2? But I don't even play Destiny anymore. But I did for a while. It was good fun. Let's open this bad boy up, shall we? Oh, that's so sick. I love it. Oh my god, look, it's a little ghost. Oh, I love it. That's really cool. And like I said, I'm getting a shelf, so I can put this on the shelf somewhere. And it'll be like here in the background of every single video I make. That's really cool. Big fan. Big fan of that. That's nice. The best thing I've ever got out of a loot crate. Actually, that's a lie, because I got this t-shirt, and this is going to get me laid. And then I have a nice little note here that says, thanks for being a looter. We love you, Team Loot Crate. Thank you, Loot Crate. Thank you for this crate. I really like it, actually. That, if you put more things like that in your crates, they're worth it, because that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I mean, it is just plastic. Looks cool, though. Thank you. Anyway, let's move on and get into the topics. Alright, first things first. The first topic's from Igor, who says Ghost of Tsushima review in 60 seconds. Alright, give me a sec, and I will bloody do it for you. And go. Ghost of Tsushima is a game that has a great open world. If you're into open worlds, but you feel like they've gotten stale in recent years, this game is definitely for you. You can explore this huge expansive space. Everything feels like you're discovering something new, something that another player's never found. It feels very specific to your journey. The story is actually really good. I think it's better than it gets credit for. The Act 2 and 3, I think, are way stronger story-wise. Act 1 is very heavy on exploration, discovery, and setup, so it maybe is a bit slow for some people, but I think once you're at the end, you're really invested in these characters, and you want to see what happens, and I think it's a pretty good payoff by the end point. The gameplay is great. There's a lot of Assassin's Creed in there in terms of stealth and being able to use tools. Very Unity-esque in terms of that, so that's really cool. And it's just a beautiful game. It's got a great score. It plays really well. It's very well polished, and it's a very well-rounded experience. That was 50 seconds. There you go. You're welcome. Ghost of Gaming. Next up from Malhar Chunkster says, in 30 seconds, explain why Clubhouse is the best podcast in the universe, and everyone that's not pledging to as always is missing out. And again, 30 seconds. All right, boys, here we go. Clubhouse is the best podcast on the internet, the best podcast, like he said, in the universe. We talk about personal stuff. We give you advice on your advice threads. It's a lifestyle podcast. It's a comedy podcast. We talk absolute shit. It is such a fucking laugh. If you're not already subscribed, or pledged, should I say, to patreon.com/as always, you're indeed missing out. It's just $1 a month, and you get access to the entire catalogue of Clubhouse podcasts. It's the best podcast. You truly are missing out. It's fucking incredible. Here's a clip.
I just can't imagine now making life decisions where I'm like, gotta worry about what other people think. Isn't that so funny?
Yeah, it's wild. That's crazy.
I just do what I want.
What a crazy concept. I fucking deck my mum. I would never do that.
That's fucking hilarious.
God.
Imagine
I deck my mum, then I gotta fight my dad.
Oh, and your parents are such fucking amazing, lovely people, so that also
Yeah.
is so odd. You fucking deck my mum.
And next up, we've got one from Kieran, who says, do you see yourself doing YouTube/streaming? Actually, he said steaming. As always, forever as your main sources of income, or are there plans to invest in other mediums in case shit hits the fan? It's a good question. I think, for now at least, my main goal is to grow as always, to grow LazerzZ, and to continue streaming. I mean, that's a new avenue for me. Originally, I just had the main channel. I was making news content and stuff like that, and that's all I had. And so it was very up and down. It could be great one month, another month I could be living on the streets. I've never lived on the streets. I live with my parents. I'm a white middle-class male. I've been absolutely fine my whole life. The point being, these other avenues I've opened up have been useful. As always is another avenue that we opened up in 2017, which added a lot of stability, but also something else we could pursue with Clubhouse being this different podcast. It's not about gaming. It's not about movies or TV or anything like that. It's about us as people and about you as people, because it is the people's podcast. Then you've got streaming, which I started really doing properly a few months ago with LazerzZ Live becoming a proper thing. So that's something as well that I've really dived into is streaming as well, and also changing up the way I do main channel content, and then as well vlogs and things like that, and life stuff on LazerzZ Extra. So there's that as well, and those are all things that I've got going, and I've been getting more sponsorships recently, being more open to sponsorships too. But in terms of other things, I don't know, maybe that's something we think of down the line, but I think that As Always is probably the way that we'll go with that. So anything we want to do that's different or outside of our current, I guess, comfort zone of what we're doing will be through As Always, and we'll figure out places we want to take that, whether we want to, set up our own website, or whether we want to, obviously we're going to have like an As Always channel at some point where all the podcasts go, and like that's really what we want to do. But this is what I want to do. So I guess I've set up a bunch of different avenues for where I can find success, I suppose, but there's nothing, I don't really want a backup plan to be like, oh, if this fails I can do this backup plan. Like, this sort of is the plan. If this fails, then I'm very happy to hang myself. That's where I'm at with this. Sky is playing Red Dead Redemption 2, says, will there be a parody song for Valhalla? I appreciate the thought. I feel like these days people don't even remember those parody songs. It's been so long. The last one we did was 3 years ago. Wow, that's a long time ago. And even then, that was new to people, because the last one we did before that was 2015, and yeah, those were like a big thing back in the day. Those were like a big thing we did on this channel. And of course, I'll always hold them in high regard. I'll always appreciate the parodies, but I feel Origins was a way of stepping away from that, moving on to new things, and not really stepping into the past too much anymore. My channel's not about that anymore, and it's stuff that I look back at and I'm like, yeah, those were really cool things that we did. That was cool, but it's not what I'm about anymore. I don't do parodies, I don't do that sort of thing. I'm not doing these music videos on video games. Like, that's just not me anymore. I don't do that. But I think Origins was a great way to go out, especially because the community was so around it then, and it was good. It was a really fun time, and I think it worked well as a send-off to the parodies, but no, I don't think we're going to do one for Valhalla. Next up's from Jav, who says, best Doctor Who episodes and why. Alright, I got two, let me throw them at you. Number one, Human Nature and Family of Blood. I know that's 2 episodes, but let's pretend it's one, because it's a 2-parter. The episode where David Tennant's Doctor becomes human and has to hide from this alien race that can seek him out. Fucking love it so much. 1, because it's such an interesting concept. 2, because of David Tennant's incredible performance in both episodes, and also because of the fucking astounding payoff at the end, and also the setup for the final arc where the Master returns. I think it's absolutely incredible, but I have to say, like, what really sells it for me is the performance that David Tennant gives in those episodes, especially right at the end where he's flicking back and forth between John Smith and the Doctor, and you get those scenes where he's just, like, he's got the watch, and, like, you see this man emotionally broken, realizing that he's not real, he doesn't exist despite all of his emotions being real, and this man, the Doctor, the person that we look up to, the hero of this story, has just flippantly done this and ruined a person's life. Like, he created John Smith to destroy him, and that's pretty fucked up that the Doctor didn't even have empathy for that. He didn't even think about that. He never considered that ever. And when the Doctor comes back and at the end you see him speaking to Joan, honestly, he feels cold, he feels dark, and you realize that this guy, he's not a hero in the traditional sense, and there's that dark side to him, and I really, really like that. And obviously the scene where he tricks the Family of Blood into thinking he's still John Smith, but then it's really the Doctor, and it's, oh, what a moment. So great. Second one is The 11th Hour. I think is one of my favorite episodes. I think it's the best New Doctor episode. It's just full of adventure, full of action. I love the fairy tale vibe that Moffat opens with. I know a lot of people aren't really for that, but I personally really love it. I love the way they set up Amy Pond, Rory, all of these characters, Prisoner Zero, the Silence Will Fall storyline, all of that stuff, but also the way that the Doctor goes on an arc across this episode. We start off not knowing who this new Doctor is. We start off not really being familiar. We've just been with David Tennant for so long and you feel so close to him. And over the course of this episode, we find out who the Doctor is. He finds out who his self is. And by the end of that episode, he fully becomes the Doctor. And we get that amazing scene where he defeats the Atraxi, but then he calls them back to give him a fucking talking to, and that is just, it sets up what the Doctor will be for Moffat's era and Matt Smith's era as the Doctor, and it's just such a fucking good moment, man. It's so fucking great. That's an episode that, if people didn't want to start from Rose, the first episode of the revival series of Doctor Who, I would say start with 11th Hour, because that would give you a huge introduction into exactly what Doctor Who is, what it does, and sort of what it means to a lot of people. I think it's a fucking great episode. Ben Higgins says, this is an important question. We need to just be a little bit serious here for the minute. He says, Smash will pass Darby McDevitt. Now, Smash, obviously. Now, the question is, however, Would I be smashing him, or would he be smashing me? Both. Both. We do both. We respect each other, and what is this? Finn says, Cyberpunk or Valhalla? Which one are you going to spend more time in? Next one's from my boy Josh, who says, opinions on Trump banning TikTok. Best president, make America great again, fucking get rid of TikTok. You've done it. It's incredible. Elvis fucking addicted to TikTok. I don't like it. Get Trump over here and ban TikTok here, because it's becoming an issue. And I'm gonna end up beating her. Next one from Rajman, who says, how do you feel about Watch Dogs Legion? I don't feel about Watch Dogs Legion. I think that... No, I don't. I don't feel anything. And the final one is from Ludens, who says, Darby saying that you're gonna like Layla again. Imagine Layla becomes a likable character. I don't know why I use the word again, because I've never liked Layla. But that is a bold claim, Darby. That's a bold claim. We're gonna like Layla by the end of Assassin's Creed Valhalla? God, how are you gonna fucking do that? I don't know, but it's Darby McDevitt, so were it any other writer, I'd be inclined to disagree. But Darby's saying it, and so I have absolutely no control over the fact that I say he must be telling the truth.
No! It's not worth it! This is for your
Victoria! And that's it for this episode of Quick Fire Topics. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been good to be back. It's been good to be back. I've very much enjoyed doing another Quick Fire Topics. If you want to be involved in future episodes of Quick Fire Topics, be sure to go over to the link in the description. Follow me on Twitter, because that's where I ask all my questions. It's always on Twitter, and that's where you want to be. I'm nearly at 10,000 followers on Twitter. I'm getting close. Only 2,000 something away. It's really cool. Also, Instagram. Go follow me on Instagram. Go on. You'll love it. I post quality content. And on my story, I'm always posting old videos and pictures that I find. So, there's that. You can go do that. I really want to hit 10,000 followers on Instagram, because when I do, I can do the swipe up thing on my story. I think that'll be fun. But I'm quite a way away. I have way more followers on Twitter, which leads me to believe that people care more about what I say than what I look like and the things that I do and post pictures of, which I'd say is a good thing. Right? Anyway, thanks very much for joining me for this video. If you haven't already, by the way, check out my Ghost Tsushima video, and go check out the link in the description of that to go over to the Skillshare link. I mentioned it obviously in the sponsorship itself, but anyone that just signs up for a free trial using that link helps support the channel. They're going to pay me for every single sign up for a free trial. So you don't even have to buy a membership, but you do get a 2-month free membership if you use that link to sign up for the free trial. So go and do that. I'd really appreciate it. It's over on my Ghost Tsushima video. I'd post it here, but Loot Crate might cry about it, so I won't. But, you know, there's that. They're going to fucking sue me one day. I love you, Loot Crate. Seriously. They're great. Go check out Loot Crate. The link is down below. Or my link is down below to Loot Crate. Thank you. All right. Thank you, boys. I'll catch you later. Bye.